Oh boy. Hi. A little bit of a late start, but I don't know where the evening went. Which is why I'm eating leftover pasta. Alright. We're back with more Marvel's Midnight Suns. Where we're finally going to go save Spider-Man. Maybe. We'll see. Everybody finally remembered Spider-Man exists. Had a conversation at lunch with a friend about this storyline, and it's always... Everybody always over and underestimates Peter constantly. And it's all the fault of the fact that he's like, I'm just a little guy. But also, I can punch harder than the Hulk. Love the storylines where Peter goes all out. All right. I don't think there was anything else for us to do, right? Like, I could, like, run out and open up treasure chests, but I'll wait for more to recharge. But maybe we'll get some more arcane points and we can get more loot out of them. So...
We've got a situation.
Oh, right. We need to invite somebody on a daytime date. Hold on. Everybody stop. Very important.
Well met.
Who goes where? With whom? I do have important information regarding that as well, because I looked it up. Since our character is a self-insert, as it were, and we are not canonical within the comic books, we don't have romance options. We can only become friends. So, that means we can wingman Blade into actually working up the courage to ask out Carol Danvers on a date. This might be more important than saving the world from demons. I don't know. It appears to be a nature hike, bird watching, fishing, painting, mushroom gathering, picnic. I don't know what that one is. Frog catching? And it's the only time we get to take him on a Haven date. So how do we want to hang out with Blade? Oh, meditation. That's what this last one is. It's meditation. Okay, so do we want to meditate in a foggy glade or a scenic clearing? Glade it is.
I need to get something off my chest.
Okay.
Go for it.
I can't stand vampire movies.
Why not?
Why do you think? They take vicious killers and present them as tragic and misunderstood.
Joke. Like you? The Blade movies do not present Blade as tragic or misunderstood.
Perhaps vampires are making movies about themselves to garner sympathy.
I used to think so. I spent a month in Los Angeles running it down.
And?
Maybe back in the day, but now, studios throw anything at the wall to see what sticks. That's all.
Is that why there were movies about... What did Nico call them? Sparkle vampires.
You know, I didn't hate those movies. Thought I would.
Why not?
Sparkle vampires don't exist. For me, it was fiction. Although, I did root for the werewolves. We should do this again.
And yet we can't. Because video games. So now, level up pending. What does that mean? What do you mean pending? Alright, can we take anybody else on a daytime date? We can. Let's just...
Thanks, Hunter. I needed some R&R.
You didn't expect Blade to be Team Jacob? What? It's not like he was gonna side with Edward. I don't know. I don't know if I know Nico well enough to make that call.
¿Qué pasa, Hunter?
Oh, I have no idea where to take this.
Someone they just dug up? You look pretty fresh.
Well, hello there.
I don't know how many havens there are. Let's see. 3, 6. Looks like there's another 9, 10, so 16 more. I don't think there's 16 havens.
Erethole! I mean, hello there. Apologies, I was astral projecting with someone in the backwards verse.
I've got a kid I send on missions sometimes.
You what? You what?
The legend walks among us.
Hunter?
I think Captain Marvel likes bird watching. What do you think?
You have that I want to ask you something, but I'm not sure I should look on your face. Go on, ask.
What does it feel like to fly?
That's not it. You really wanted to ask if Captain Marvel can take you flying sometime.
That's exactly what I was asking. Lie. No, I wasn't. Or, no, I really wasn't. The friendship answer is that's exactly what I was asking.
That would be wonderful, if you do not mind.
I'll put you down on the list. You were the last Midnight Sun to ask. I'm actually surprised Blade wants some airtime.
Oh, I'm
I
not.
am not.
What?
Nothing.
Okay then. This was a blast, Hunter.
Wingman!
I feel closer to Chewie now. That was a worthy hangout, Hunter. Hey there.
Oh, those two are going to be so adorable together.
Hi, Hunter.
Nico, what do you want to do? Do you like painting? Do you like picnics? Do you like mushroom hunting? I think I'm going to take magic mushroom hunting. Take Nico painting. Oh, you said picnic and I already said...
I don't let anyone borrow it, if that's what you're about to ask.
No. How do you trick it into casting the same spell more than once?
Oh, I try not to think of it that way. Not anymore. It's like a partner I had to learn to work with, or a roommate to live with.
But I have seen you cast the same spell before.
That's magic I picked up on my own. I use the Staff of One to focus and augment it, but I don't pull out the big guns unless things get, let's say, apocalyptic.
We are trying to stop an apocalypse.
You do not think all of this qualifies?
Yeah, this isn't my first. If things get really bad, I'll impose my will on reality itself and hope for the best. But if I phrase it poorly, I could turn all jet fuel into chocolate pudding, or delete everyone with variations of the name Steve. Think of all the Estebans, Hunter, and the Etiennes. I do, every time I use the Staff of One to alter reality. I won't forget it.
Mm.
So,
What about... Do you think Ghost Rider likes fishing? I don't think he likes fishing.
I need to take you street racing.
Is that like running?
No, in a car. You race through empty streets, pushing your ride as hard as it can take it, and leave the other racers in your dust. There's nothing like it.
As soon as this is over, we shall street race.
All right. First thing, we hit a junkyard for parts. We are going to put together a real monster on the road.
you do not want to use the Hell Ride?
Nah, it's no fun if you win every time. Always great to hang with you, Hunter.
Yeah. Charlie keeps
Is it dinner?
running back and forth between the locations.
Extra extended family tour.
Nico vanished? Yeah, it seemed good. He got 7 points for fishing. Nico only got 5 for painting. I assume Doctor Strange would like to meditate.
You used to be a surgeon?
Yes. It seems like long.
Show off.
Do you miss it?
No.
You are not usually so brief.
Stephen Strange, the surgeon, was a very different person. Selfish, vain, and prone to grandiose delusions of grandeur.
What could cause you so much shame?
I cared more for personal status than my patients. Most of those were wealthier clients who could afford the procedures. I did no harm, mind you, but for all my talent, I can't say I did much good. A joy to spend time with you, Hunter.
Hi, Charlie.
What's up, Sunshine?
Tony wants to go on a picnic, I'm sure.
Tony, why do you name everything after yourself?
Well, you seem like a bright person. Why don't you tell me?
Because you love seeing your name, and love everyone else seeing your name.
Ouch, that hurts, boss. Do you really think that little of me?
Yes.
I explained the naming thing in one of my Tony talks.
Oh my god.
There has to be a next time. Let's do it soon, boss.
I don't frequently watch the television. Hunter, what I most appreciate is that you always know when to say nothing. Thank you for the quiet. I'm not smiling. I am pleasantly surprised.
Okay, so everybody's now been on a Haven? Yes. Okay. Alright. Now, I suppose we can do the thing.
The intel cache we recovered from Hydra's gunship might seem sophisticated to the casual bystander, but they probably weren't expecting to go up against the likes of me. With Central's help, I can decrypt these babies in no time, providing us a valuable and fascinating glimpse into Hydra's twisted little minds. Any new leads? Let's crunch the numbers. This intel is hot, Hunter. We shouldn't sit on it for long. Now that we've decrypted the intel, let's put what we've learned to good use. Check out the available hero ops listed on Central.
Okay. So I have to send Captain Marvel on this. Dr. Faustus may have escaped, but he's smuggling artifacts through the streets of New York City. We have a chance to track him. We'll need some local assistance if we hope to narrow down the search. So send a hero to meet with the Devil of Hell's Kitchen. He'll be invaluable in tracking down the Hydra trucks, if he's willing to help. Oh, what did you miss? Oh, you missed a whole bunch of daytime dates. Which is to say, we went and made better friendship bonds with a bunch of people. We went and meditated with Blade and learned that Blade was Team Edward. No, wait, Jacob. I just said the names backwards. Marvel's going to take us flying, which is to say we were the last of the Midnight Suns to ask for a ride. Where we learned that she was surprised Blade wanted one, and we responded, I'm not. So I did look something up before I did all this, just for the record, which is...
If I had time, I'd take care of these myself, but I have been accused of hogging the ball before. I think I can handle that.
So, we don't have romance options. We're only making friends. So,
Ready for some hero work?
like, we are going to be the ultimate wingman.
See you around.
Good to see you, Hunter. Hunter, my second favorite zombie superhero.
Who is your first?
Tony, on 2 hours of sleep. So, what do you need?
I have questions for you.
Sure, ask away.
Tell me about yourself, Carol.
What in particular?
Who were you before you became Captain Marvel?
Air Force pilot. I used to fly the unfriendly skies before I was attached to the space program. And back then, I was entirely human.
You are not entirely human?
Not since I uncovered actual, for real aliens. There was an accident with some alien tech that rewrote my DNA, and now I'm half Kree.
I have never heard of the Kree.
Neither had I. They have a space empire. It's crazy to think they've been around far longer than you've been alive.
How did Carol Danvers become Captain Marvel?
During my time with the space program, I found myself involved in a conflict between alien species, Kree and Skrulls. I got too close to a device called the Psyche Magnetron, and it completely altered me. A Kree soldier known as Mar-Vell felt responsible for what happened and took me under his wing. He was a hero in his own right, and we fought beside each other for years. He's gone now, but I took the name Captain Marvel as a tribute to what he stood for. Since then, I've made the name my own.
Your strength is hard for me to fathom.
With all this gamma weirdness keeping Banner in banner form, I'm Earth's mightiest Avenger. Once Thor realized the Hulk was in a class of his own, he was not happy to be in third place. He still challenges me to arm wrestling contests, and loses. He's much less salty since I started calling him Asgard's mightiest Avenger.
How powerful would you say you are?
When someone says we need to call in the big guns, they're talking about me. Just don't say it in front of Bruce. The Hulk is an order of magnitude stronger, no question. But he doesn't have my precision, patience, or reliability. At least, that's how Bruce put it.
That's true.
That much power. And it does not seem to have gone to your head.
I do get cocky sometimes, but I don't take any of this for granted. And I always remember where I came from. Arrogance is like punching the afterburner with your wheels down.
Tell me about the Avengers.
Sure, what about us?
How long have you been an Avenger?
Over a decade. Still hard to believe. We've been so busy dealing with one crisis or another, it's hard to mark the time. My coffee tally puts me just shy of 20,000, excluding the cups I forgot to track.
What are your thoughts on your fellow Avengers?
I'm with the team for a reason. I believe in what we do. All of us do. I'm sure you've noticed Tony can be abrasive, but I never doubt his commitment. He and Banner used to fight like cats in a sack. Thankfully, they seem to be past that. And I can't think of anyone better to deal with a mystical enemy than Doctor Strange. He's a little out of sorts right now, what with being pushed out of his home, but he'll adjust.
Do you think your team can find common ground with the Midnight Suns?
Look, I try not to get involved in team politics. I'll work with anyone who gets the job done. I don't care what team they're from.
Do all the Avengers feel the same?
No comment.
Thank you, Carol.
Anytime. And hey, if you find the time, we should hang out.
We already did. We went and watched
I will
birds.
consider that.
Of course.
Alright, maybe we can talk to these
Hey.
other people now?
Shaken.
I suppose I could banish Venom to one of the lesser voids, but somehow it feels wrong, knowing that Lilith is the one truly responsible for his recent outbursts.
No, I'm gonna say that he deserves it.
Not big stuff, you know. I send him when a jester from the Avengers is more effective than a full assembly. He's like the meeting that could have been an email. I'll have Happy send people. Wait, hang on. Can't remember which superheroes have secret identities or not, and this one definitely does. I will have Happy message the, Webby Kid.
Hi. What's the deal with Spider-Man and Venom anyway? Did they used to date or something?
I guess it's hard to avoid ending up on the news when you're swinging around a place like New York.
Okay, does somebody actually want to talk? Because you have...
Venom's been around New York a while, but everyone knows I don't get into that. I kill vampires.
This Spider-Man sounds like a strange thing, swinging from the rooftops with some sort of spider fluid. Disgusting.
Good girl, Charlie.
I guess Caretaker and Agatha are the only ones I could talk to?
Never a dull moment.
I don't think that's what they want me to talk to.
Spider-Man didn't think twice when it came time to risk himself by engaging Venom. I expect no less gallantry from anyone living under my roof.
Ooh. Alright, now we can do multiple missions. Spider-Mans! Well, I mean, why wouldn't I want to do these other ones? Yeah, I mean, like, I want stuff. But now I'm confused. If I go on a mission, does that run a day? Or is it not until I do the story mission? Do this.
If Hydra wants a straight-up fight, then I say give them everything you've got.
Fair enough.
Maybe you can give them a lesson they won't forget.
Huh. Is that all? Watch closely.
Haha, no turn for you.
It must be weird having no discernible personality of your own.
Let's do it. Give the mother my regards in hell.
Once again.
There are worse things than death, and I can make them happen for you.
Where'd you learn that one?
Oh, it requires 2 hero points to do that. Awkward. Ow.
Taking the shot.
Crying already.
Whoa. Head spinning.
Looks like they call for help. You have nothing to fear. I stand with the mother. The whole gang's here.
This will have to be. I am
Through the hole. Out the hole.
so adorable thinking you can beat us.
You asked for it. You kissed the mother with that mouth?
Yeah.
About time.
Okay. Hopefully we survive. Are you?
Follow my Payback's gonna be fun.
You'll suffer an eye for an eye.
Where do they keep finding these guys?
Places.
You're ready now.
I am out of the fight.
Watch close. And I thought Man-Thing was ugly.
You go over there.
The gods would not stand before us as arrogantly as you have.
Alright, is Blade still getting hit by that? Yes. Okay.
Time to bleed.
Okay, okay.
That will do.
Okay, these two guys will die. Let's put the counter on you.
Let me help.
That will help.
This is fine. Very. No! Actually KO'd her, so you can get to counter.
Oh, they smell nervous.
cool so far. Hope this helps.
I owe you one.
Good work.
Whatever works.
Hopefully they learned their lesson. But we all know that's wishful thinking.
It would appear that I get to do one per day. Well, Peter, I'm sorry, you're going to have to wait. Different heroes meet every few nights for one of the Abbey's clubs, a group interaction that can yield powerful rewards. Clubs can be pursued at any pace and declined at any time, delaying them until a future date.
Hello. Anything going on today?
Yes, Nico wants to speak with you. Do so before you sleep.
Can you tell me what this is about?
No.
Yes, but I'm going to be rude and tell you no.
Ah, Hunter, I was just admiring the collection. Someone spent a great deal of time piecing this library together. I hope you don't mind me, having a look around.
Of course not, Doctor. The library is an asset to us all.
I see I'm not the only one who's taken an interest in these works. You haven't been getting into anything precarious, I hope.
I have found something on the Abbey
Oh.
grounds that I think you should see.
Oh, sounds mysterious. By all means, lead the way.
I thought I'd done this already. Last time.
There's an unsettling air about this place.
This church belonged to a preacher named Hiram Shaw. His influence.
Here we go.
You were right to bring this to my attention, Hunter.
I thought it resembled one of your wards of protection.
There's a reason for that. It's the same magic Wanda invoked in her attempts to protect the sanctum. But what is it that you're chasing out here? These wards aren't something to toy with.
I will not know for sure until I get past this. Is there any way to dispel it?
Unfortunately, no. What good would the wards of protection be if they were so easily broken? But I have been wrong before, at least recently. Do you have any suspicions as to who may have conjured this here?
Wanda may have been involved, was my first answer. But now we have different answers?
I think most of us see a ward and assume Doctor Strange is involved.
While wards certainly are my forte, I'm afraid I can't take credit for this particular spell.
The only way I will know for sure is to find a way through to the other side.
I'll think on it and see if I can come up with some way to assist you, Hunter. For now, though, you'll have to be patient.
Hunter?
Can you give me a hint about what Nico wants?
No. Talk with her tonight, yes? It is important to her.
I know I've asked a lot of you recently, dear. Especially when it comes to these little excursions. But there is one more thing you could do to make an old witch happy.
If it were not so good to see you again, I might think you were taking advantage of me.
Hunter. You certainly are the product of your environment. Between Sarah and I suppose we're just lucky you didn't turn out more cynical. Besides, this might be interesting. Now that the altar is in working order, we just need to reignite my cauldron.
How interesting can that be? Your cauldron was always churning with some concoction in the old days.
Yes. And how do you think that was possible? It's not just any flame we're talking about here. Maybe you've heard tale of the demon fueling the forge? A fire-breathing demon, no less, blazing as hot as the flames of hell itself. Fortunately, I'll only require a single ember.
I can see where this is going. How do I find it?
I've enchanted this vessel to protect you from the ember's heat. You should be able to get close enough to retrieve it through one of the old mine tunnels.
I know exactly where it is.
I have seen the tunnels. They were here before the Abbey.
I'm not surprised. You always have been curious. The tunnel may lead close enough to the heart of the forge to retrieve an ember.
Books. The Parchment of Power, the final page of the Darkhold, is far too powerful to leave under the protection of just anyone. We're not short of those who might, or those with might, or those with goodness in their hearts, but to protect the last chronicle of Cthon, it may be given to only one. Johnny Blaze will cross dimensions and summon Hellfire to keep the parchment safe. It must be him. Now the hunter is swearing they've seen it change. Lilith used to tell me the same thing when we were children, but she was teasing, I'm sure. She knew how that painting unsettled me. Uncle or not, this is foolishness. Nobody saw anything.
Feeling good today, girl. This must be the tunnel entrance Agatha spoke of. This must be an ember from the forge.
Yeah, just put your hands in there. I'm sure it's fine.
Salutations.
I have the ember. The bottle is not even warm.
If it were giving off any heat at all, I'd be concerned, given the enchantment on that vessel. Now, let's see if this old girl still works.
So I can use the cauldron to brew things?
Essentially, yes. Collect reagents on the Abbey grounds. You'd be surprised what we can make use of.
And I just drop the ingredients in? Is that not dangerous?
That's part of the fun, isn't it? And I see you've already found a recipe book. Doubt you'll have any trouble following along.
Well, we can just make some rare gifts to give people, it looks like. Well, I mean, like, I don't know.
Lovely, dear. You're a natural. That was expertly done, Hunter. I expected no less from someone as skilled as you. I could use some of that myself.
There, we've also made some healing.
How goes it, Hunter? Or is it the Hunter? It's nice of Hyder to provide all these free sparring partners for you. If they were smart, they'd start charging for these sessions.
What's up?
Technically, it's Roberto. But you can call me Robbie. Everybody else does.
So, what do you need?
Nothing, Carol. See you later.
Looking forward to it.
Can't hurt to warm up on Hydra's flunkies. You've got an endless supply of practice dummies to beat 'em.
Hey, for someone they just dug up, you look... Hunter, I was just looking for you. We need your assistance.
Who is we?
The Esoteric Mystical Order, specifically the Knights of Intellect and Dimensional Spiritualism.
That is an elaborate name.
You can blame Doctor Strange. Oh, I may have rearranged a few words so it spells out emo kids.
Tell me what you need.
Doctor Strange Magic and I are researching a crucial moment in your past, but it's probably better if we just show you. How about it? Ready to uncover one of the greatest mysteries about your life after death?
I need to take care of something before we go.
Sure thing. Find me when you're free.
Alright. I don't think there's actually anything else I need to do. But before we do that, we're going to take a break. Back in a few. Okay. Yeah. Alright, Nico.
If you're free, I'll assemble the emo kids.
Lead the way.
Let's do it.
Nico will tell you our purpose.
Miss Minoru can explain why we're all here.
So, about the spell that brought you back to life. It worked better than expected, but there are some gaps.
You are talking about my death?
Exactly. The memories of your final moments might tell us how you defeated your mother 3 centuries ago. That could give us an edge this time around.
Those memories are lost.
Maybe not. We think there's a way to recover them. All you're gonna need is a mystical jumpstart.
How would that work?
Doctor Strange can explain it better than I, but if you want the abridged version, ask Magic. And when you're ready to begin the ritual, let me know.
Yes?
How does this ritual work?
This is the ritual. You focus on the past. Nico...
Hello?
So why are you here?
Should the zapping, chanting, and waggling go bad, I will open a portal to Limbo and push you inside before the explosion.
Oh!
There is a chance I might explode?
A very small chance. Unlikely.
How concerned should I be about exploding?
Slightly more than usual.
That is all I need to know.
Tell Nico, and don't explode.
Hunter, I'm glad you're present for the inaugural meeting.
Of what, exactly?
Why, the Knights of Intellect and Dimensional Spiritualism, the Abbey's local chapter of the Esoteric Mystical Order.
Right. Emo kids. So, the ritual?
Regarding your resurrection, we had to meticulously reunite your corpus, or physical vessel, with your animus, or spiritual essence.
How does this relate to the ritual?
Animating your corpus was the easy part, but the essence, thoughts, hopes, fears, and dreams, that was the slipperiest eel.
Does the ritual require eels?
What now? With the plenary potential of Miss Minoru's staff of one to focus Miss Rasputin's enigmatic energies, I, Dr. Strange,
The ritual.
the Sorcerer Supreme, shall pluck from unreality your mislaid memory, thought lost to time and death. I shall stare those cosmic forces in their many eyes and doubt, nay!
Dr. Strange, the ritual. How does it work?
Didn't I just explain? I could start with the fundamental underpinnings of the multiverse theory if it would help.
Just tell me what to expect.
Ah, yes. You will focus on recalling what was lost as we do everything in our power to restore it. Simple, really.
Thanks for that.
The first part's easy. I need you to focus on your last memories before you fought Lilith.
Will this help me remember?
I can't answer that. When I start, you'll be the one making the repairs. The rest of us are here to keep you steady.
All right.
If you're ready, we can begin.
I am ready.
Now, Hunter, tell us what you see.
I raced through the Abbey grounds, angry, terrified. It is too late. We were not ready for this fight. My foot slips, but I catch myself. I run with my blades exposed. I am completely alone. The moonlight guides my path. My lungs ache. My heart pounds. I rush toward my doom. I cannot. No.
And we're gonna wake up in limbo because they shove us in, right?
Whoa, we all saw that, right?
I have no words to describe it.
Finally.
What did we see, everyone?
Holding your breath may increase your chance to explode. Or decrease? One of those.
You don't seem any worse for wear, but do inform me if you experience any lingering mystical oddities. Metacosmic soul rot is no laughing matter.
Well, how about that? Your final moments are there, just buried deep inside.
It did not work.
Not yet, but we made progress. I'm sure we can figure out a way for you to remember more the next time.
Next time.
Heck yeah! Emo kids meet every lunar alignment, or, whenever we're free on a slow night. Oh, and we need ingredients. Magic will send a list to your spark. If you bring enough, we can refine them into more useful mystical objects. We're done for today, but I'll be in touch about the next meeting. Catch you later.
Okay, both of these seem cool. Blood. Blood for blood? Sure. Emo kids. They have a shirt. Doctor Strange, this is hilarious. I have to get the gloss together to do it. Wow. Yeah, so I guess I'm going to just go ahead and equip blood for blood. And then level up curse. Can I level up stuff at this time? I don't think I can. I'm only allowed to do that during the day. Boo. Boo earns.
Heads up, Hunter.
What's up, Ancient One?
Hey. I remember when I used to go out on these missions myself. At least I can always rely on John.
Well met.
Hydra probably thought they were gonna do okay.
It's good to punch Hydra in the face, but you feel like a red herring.
I don't think there's anything else. Epic. What's this one? Rare. So, yeah, let's... I guess we just call it a night, though, because I don't know what else we do. Because we haven't gotten any new abilities yet. So, yeah. Oh, good. Trinkets. Charlie's friendship level up.
Oh, you are gonna love this. What have you got for me, boss? No problem. I feel like I could automate this process and take myself out of the loop here. How does this look?
Well,
Please tell me it's not another amulet. A simple object, though certainly not useless. I can feel the mystical energy growing. Always a pleasure.
This should be useful. This will do nicely. Always better to be prepared. All set.
The Abbey is full of mystery. It keeps its secrets close, even from the Sorcerer Supreme. It is a pale shadow of my Sanctum Sanctorum, of course, but it has a rustic charm to it.
Did you not consider the Abbey's simplicity is an illusion?
What are you on about? I can see behind the veil, Hunter. When I gaze upon the Abbey, it reveals nothing but... Oh, I see. A hidden complexity in its geographical nondescription, an unremarkability in triplicate. Rather, octuplicate. An eightfold veil for the 5 earthly senses and the 3 not of this earth. My compliments to Caretaker and the late Miss Harkness. There is a simple elegance here that I quite appreciate.
you're welcome.
We're not quite finished yet.
find more coil, send it my way.
Think Dr. Strange knows Merlin? I'm still waiting for someone to take this sword. Ready for more? We need any advantage we can get.
Just give me a target.
I don't have enough attack essence. No.
I guess I can show you a couple of things. Good stuff. Better than simulation.
Caretaker could have at least left me a chair. See you around.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
I'm gonna pretend that was an accident.
Bad guys better start running.
Well, looky who it is.
Man, everybody wants to chit chat, but only via phone messages. It's just like me. Oh. Let's talk to Blade.
Been watching the way you handle yourself out there, Hunter. You're not bad. I was thinking maybe it's time you and I compare moves.
Moves? As in combat?
More like a friendly competition.
A friendly competition, you say?
Well, recently resurrected teammate competition has less of a ring to it.
The feeling is mutual, Blade.
How about we just fight already?
Before we begin, is there anything else I should know?
Yeah, anything goes. Just don't touch the shades. Now, you want to say it or me?
Say what?
Ding, ding.
Spider-Man. What about Spider-Man's not here? What are you talking about, Spider-Man? I'm so confused.
Aha! Yet another victory for the hunter.
Damn it. You totally ambushed me with that pair of queens. I have to admit, I didn't think you'd be such a formidable poker player. Yet another reason to respect you.
It is just beginner's luck. I am sure your next hand will vanquish me.
There you go again, being all unexpectedly humble and generous. You're a hard demon to dislike, Hunter. Even if you are beating my butt at Hold'em.
You do not dislike me, Captain?
Don't get too excited. I didn't say I liked you either, but you've got potential.
Deal another hand then?
I'm all in.
Oh.
So, like, Hunter, don't let this go to your head, but I think you're okay.
You do?
Yeah, I mean, see you trying to make me feel included, and I thought I should take a moment to thank you for not leaving me out. Caretaker makes me feel like a child sometimes, but you don't, so, like, thanks.
Caretaker sees herself as the matriarch of this team, and as a maternal figure, she tends to be protective of her own.
Seriously, Hunter? Are you suggesting she's just being overprotective of me?
Or just protective.
Gah, you know what? Never mind. I came out here to thank you for putting your trust in me, and I'm determined to keep it positive.
Good.
I guess what I'm trying to say is, I see you making an effort to not make me feel like a complete reject, and I appreciate that.
Good.
I need all the allies I can get on this apocalyptic reality show because I do not want to get voted out of this abbey or off this world.
Reality show? Vote?
Just try and not get eliminated, Hunter.
Who did you want me to meet?
Hunter of the Abbey, may I formally introduce you to the Hell Ride. I always like to show her to all my friends, and just realized that we've been so busy beating back your mom's forces, I haven't had a chance to give you an up-close look at her. Gorgeous, right? Even without the extra hell sauce, she's a beast.
She is one of a kind. As are you, Robbie.
Thanks, Hunter. You always make me feel like, I don't know, like I'm part of this whole thing. Don't get me wrong, I love Nico and the rest of the Sons like family. But, well, sometimes I feel more like invisible by day, rattling chains by night. Know what I mean?
You are not a ghost to me, Robbie.
Maybe not. But I have a feeling the two of us are gonna haunt the armies of Lilith anyway.
Oh, hey, we have a gift shop now.
Hi, Hunter.
Hunter? Yes?
Let's do this. Caretaker said I need to be a team player, so I guess I'm letting you choose for me too. Do your thing.
They cost gloss. Of course they do.
Everything by the numbers. trouble. Hey there.
You say this like Peter Parker needs help.
Your sense of humor is deliciously wicked.
What can I say? It comes easily.
Where's Tony?
Glad to see you're adjusting.
So,
In the forge.
You've been doing well out there, kiddo. And you're making an impression on your teammates. Make sure you let them know how you feel about their efforts, too. They'll appreciate a kind word from the legendary hunter.
Keep knocking him dead, Chief. Lilith won't know what hit her.
I can't compliment Tony right now. Am I only allowed to compliment? Oh, I only had one compliment to give.
Time's wasting, Hunter.
Okay, so abilities can only be upgraded once.
Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answers here.
Okay, so if you can only upgrade it once.
Later.
Do I really want multiple Fists of Radiance? I don't know that I do. So salvaging. Seems like it might be a worthwhile thing to do.
See you soon. So, what do you need?
Nothing, Carol.
Look.
Ah, I can turn something into attack essence. That is what I need for that one.
Ready to work? All right then.
You'll be back to your old self in no time, kiddo.
Okay, so there's other things I can do, but they're all just pickup missions. But, like, I want these things. But I suppose we can go save Peter. This one has bonuses. Alright, fine. We'll save Spider-Man's?
I would be rotting inside that creature's gullet if not for Spider-Man. Time to return the favor.
We'll find him. We're running facial recognition on every surveillance camera in the cloud. We could just keep moving too fast.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but think Team Spooky's doing any better?
Nothing.
Well, your inflection on that last dactyl was perfect. Perhaps a magnetism rune.
Against a level 5 demon alien hybrid? Where did you learn your magic? Demo Khan?
You know, you really do have a look.
Hunter's right. This isn't working.
On to plan C. Well, more like D.
Norman won't mind if I borrow a few Oscorp satellites at 45,000 feet, right?
Higher, further, faster, baby.
82nd and 5th.
They're literally... Why did you not ask the...
Well, between 5th and Madison now.
Guys, they're live. And they're trending.
Hashtag big alien apple.
Not bad.
Thanks. Now imagine if you had just asked for our help sooner.
No time for an after-school special. Patching it through. Patching it all through.
The fact that this isn't what you immediately thought to do is wild.
We need to hurry.
Alright. Spider-Man! Spider-Man! So, who do we take? I guess we take Iron Man? Since we got the bonus thing, and taking him will increase our friendship level again. Yeah. Yeah, he is also fond of, spider webhead.
Do you think any part of Manhattan will still be standing when we get there?
From the way Venom was wrecking things, I doubt it.
Someone's got damage control on speed dial.
Venom has taken to the rooftops, and he's tossing just about anything he can find onto the streets below. There are innocent people down there. Get them to safety before it's too late.
Run?
Stay safe, ma'am!
I should probably tell you the same thing.
Jeez, you'd think he'd at least have tennis elbow or something by now.
We just collect the bones and bring them home to Mother.
Subdue this animal and bring it to Site 1.
We'll squish your face and eat your...
Oh, poor Bob.
I'd seriously consider switching occupations if I were you, friend. I know, no job's perfect. But at the end of the day, it's all about the coworkers.
Ah, we need 2 hero points to rescue civilians.
Forever in service.
Really nice of you all to come by and visit the old neighborhood. I'd say let's all stop for a group selfie, but Eddie might get a little jealous.
I cannot fathom why one of my mother's fallen is so obsessed with you.
I'm not sure what any of that means, but Eddie and I were doing our thing here in New York way before those horns grew out of his head. I've never known him to pick on civilians, though. We need to get these people out of his way.
Hell. Weak, even for Hydra. This one is clear of the debris.
Hmm.
Here we go again. You guys are really gonna get hurt if you're not careful.
Oh, I don't have enough heroism points. Damn.
I'm saving my energy so we need it.
Catch! Rough.
By her command.
I'll handle it.
Won't slow me down.
You cannot stop me like that.
Guess we're not done.
Lilith must not have left instructions for Hydra on how to control her new pet. Can't say I feel sorry for them, but there's still civilians trapped here too.
Oh, cool. I can hear her too, talking in my head.
It's a comm system, the same one I activated in your suit.
Right, that was gonna be my next guess.
Let's do it.
You know, you're pretty good at this.
Now that was something.
Rescue the civilian.
You're safe.
The civilians are clear. It's open season on Hydra and their pet monstrosity.
They will be the next to fall in the hunt.
Wow. You two ever work with a guy named Craven?
Oh, these guys have got so much health. Oh no, Spidey just doesn't do damage. Yeah, he's knocked out.
Hail Hydra thing is pretty stale. Got any new material?
Who missed?
Until the end. As ordered.
Ow.
Hardly a scratch.
Just a scratch.
Ow.
Targeting systems active.
Now's your chance to hone those skills of yours. Don't leave any Hydra standing.
This should be good.
I will follow your lead, Star.
Who designed your armor? Because it looks like junk.
You are lucky to still be breathing.
Sure, why not?
Damn it, Tony.
They don't all have to be pretty.
You went back into the zone, though, Tony.
Here we go.
Damn.
It's not over yet, but it will be if this keeps up. Engaging target.
Still on holding.
Surfer reporter.
Feeling brave?
Oh. Okay, but we need 4 heroic to pull that off. So... we'll use this. That'll hopefully make it free.
It is all coming back to me.
It's you and me, partner.
Now let's get to Venom and stop all this.
Okay.
Look how fragile you are.
Don't suppose you'd let us actually try and help you, Eddie?
Help us. Help us. You took everything from us, Spider-Man. And now, we will take your world.
I'm gonna put that down as a definite maybe.
Get those two guys out of here.
I'm going.
How much better can I get?
I mean, he's stunned, so he doesn't get to do anything for a turn. So I think I'll do this.
Take that! Just the boost I needed. Try this on for size. Maybe, I don't know, you should have asked Lilith for cooler outfits?
First you die, then we eat.
That one hurt. Oh man, more Hydra incoming.
Follow Spider-Man's lead here. He's the expert when it comes to Venom.
Thanks. I recommend giving him a wide berth, especially if he's feeling huggy.
The light is on our side.
Do I want to know what was in that?
No.
Let's do it.
Okay, that was pretty cool.
It was, wasn't it?
Coming at
Probably.
Man, I'm good. Oh, this should be good.
Alright, well, Spidey's about to get wailed on.
You are puny. For a moment.
Why did you...
Wow, this is gross.
Okay. Ow.
Spidey senses are tingling.
Embrace mother's love. Yes, devils are pointless. And they spoil the meat.
Is he always like this? I wouldn't take it personally. Eddie always gets extra grumpy when he's hungry. Think he's bad. You should see Jameson if he doesn't get his morning bagel.
Was that truly your best? You were too weak for this fight. Light will heal you. This shall be of great help.
Get him. Okay, Eddie. Nap time.
As powerful as Lilith had hoped.
What? Oh, you didn't warn me about that, game. That's rude.
More Hydra coming in quick.
Nothing can save you from us, little spider. Not heroes. Not puny soldiers. We will never stop. Until you are ours.
I believe him. We need to put an end to this fight soon before he brings down the entire city.
I'm going for it.
Leave some for the rest of us.
You have earned this.
No pain.
I don't care. I want a free Iron Man in the hopes that I can...
My Greek mythology is a little rusty, but didn't the Hydra originally have 9 heads?
Monoforms are for the weak.
Eddie, I thought we were friends.
We sense your fear, heroes. We can taste it. A sweet marinade for the feast that is about to
Oh, sorry, Eddie. Think you're just picking up a whiff of garlic from DeCarlo's. Tell you what, call off this ending the world thing, and lunch is on me.
strength.
I'm Delta responding.
Spider-Man really does have the patience of a saint. That thing is not pleasant.
Nap time, Eddie.
Pain only makes us hungrier.
Hydra standards have fallen a great deal.
That'll work. Oh, that? It was nothing.
The light will carry you onward. Every little bit helps. What manner of creature are you? I have spotted enemy reinforcements. My respect for Spider-Man grows every time I am forced to look into this creature's drooling maw. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Go back.
Even we have our limits.
Nap time.
Their strongest has fallen, but the fight remains.
This is a great victory, everyone.
Is it?
Mother strength is eternal. We are eternal.
He fights like a damned Wendigo.
Unstoppable.
Oh, he's not unstoppable. Just really annoying. Huh. Not my worst idea ever. Good afternoon, Demo Venom! Here's a special request from all of New York to you, our slobbiest invaders since Thanos. That was exceptionally loud. Had to get bit by a radioactive spider with really good hearing.
I was going to say, amazing.
That's what the kids tell me. I think I'll pass out now.
Don't worry. I know a safe place.
There, we saved Spider-Man. Are you happy? Where's Peter? Ooh, legendary chest is recharged.
Well done driving off that monstrosity Venom before he took an even bigger chunk out of our dear friend Spider-Man. Thankfully, Dr. Strange is tending to him in the barracks. At some point, you should check up on him. Make our new guest feel welcome.
Yeah, I guess. There you go. Doctor Strange emo kids. Charlie.
I will see if I can find you a treat later.
As a donor to the museum, I gotta give Spidey some serious credit. He really took a beating from Venom, huh? Let's hope Steven can work some medical magic. Doesn't sit right when homegrown heroes get hurt like that.
Great work, Hunter. I bet Lilith was hoping you'd sit this one out. Sucks for her.
Congratulations on your success in New York.
Caretaker has pretty high standards, so I kind of expected this would be easy for you.
Whatever the good Dr. Faustus was up to spells bad news for us. Hydra's up to something.
I knew you were ready. You just needed a little encouragement.
Hello. Hunter?
Shepard. I've been at it all night, breaking down doors, ransacking cottages, hauling off the young women. Demons, they say. The devil, they say. Nonsense, I say. It's that blasted Inquisition. Never met one so corrupt and sinister as the great Hiram Shah. The missus and I will grab the boy and be out before nightfall.
how the patient is faring? I assure you, Hunter, his injuries are minor given the circumstances, and he's convalescing quite nicely due to my expert medical care. I know you'd like to see him, but my strict doctor's orders are that he's not to be disturbed. I'm sure he would appreciate a visit tomorrow, though, after a good night's rest. I'm pleased that we were able to return the favor for Spider-Man. He's a good egg.
Egg.
Don't call me that, Eddie. I'm Spider-Man. MJ's
All right, who do we want to hang out with for the evening, I guess, is the next question. Out of our options. I guess we need to hang out with Magic to up our friendship level.
Hi, Hunter.
Charlie. I already hang out with Charlie after I hang out with all these people.
What's good?
You too, Hunter. Kept people safe, preserved works of art.
Is the Abbey like a summer camp?
What is a summer camp?
I see them in movies. Nico says they are real places. In summer camp movies, people live in the woods and act comedically. There is always strangeness in the background, like hippie aliens, hockey killers, or Cold War espionage with insulting Russian caricatures.
You describe a whimsical sort of strangeness. The Abbey always felt darker than that.
Way to bring down the room, Hunter.
Damn.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's usually what I do. You're right about the darkness to this place. Comparing the two, it feels safer in limbo.
Do we think that Liliana grew up with trauma and might need a book about it?
That went better than I expected.
I can't do any more of the challenges because I can't get through this stupid thing behind the church.
She does not see it happening. How long did the Salem witches hide here before meeting their end? This place looks so lonely.
So, standing stones. Behind the grave and at the fishing spot. Climb the ladder? Doesn't go anywhere.
This is which sign? If it was here, Autumn would show me. Perhaps a witch from the Salem Coven made this. Autumn must not see it that way. Autumn does not answer. There must not be anything here. The goddess disagrees.
Hmm.
We need to know the nature of Faustus's reason.
Well, I guess. The world isn't ready for a Spider-Man who swings between dimensions. Oh. Oh, I love a spirit of vengeance who's like, no one's to blame here. Stuff's just sometimes bad. Heads up.
Something smells pungent.
That would be Grandma Stark's famous linguine and clam sauce, with some Tony adjustments.
Grandma's recipe was not good enough?
Well, I loved her to pieces, but she also loved vodka in her cooking, and I can't touch the stuff. Not anymore. I even made sure the Abbey has a dry bar.
What did I do to deserve this honor?
That's just my way of saying thank you for being one of the only Midnight Suns who hasn't threatened to banish me to the Netherworld, empty my jugular, or portal me to the sun. And that was just today.
Perhaps if they knew more of the man underneath the armor, they would come to understand you as I have.
Maybe you're right. The Mark series can be pretty imposing.
I was not talking about your suit.
Oh, that's deep. Just like the garlic-rich flavor of Grandma Stark's famous sauce. Ah, you two would have really hit it off. Like you, she had a heart of gold, but could be quite the demon when crossed. Used to frighten the crap out of Dad. I thought it gave her character. Know who else I'm pretty sure has character?
Who?
You. Bon appetit, Hunter.
Spider-Man would probably appreciate it if you looked in on him. I think he's quite impressed by you.
Well, I'll check on Spider-Man later. Oh, you're not gonna let me do anything until I... Oh, rude game. Just...
Bruce, you told me you were on it for days.
I'm in process my findings. This coil of yours is no simple substance. There's no one-click option.
I get it. Just get back to me as soon as you can.
You'll be the first I call.
The legend walks among us.
Fascinating.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
Considerations of conflict with the Restless Dead. Is this any good? Ooh, we can get a Gamma Coil. Or we can get a rare hunter ability. It seems like a rare ability is worthwhile, huh?
Thanks, Hunter.
Ah, it's a dark card. I don't even want it. Rude.
Hola.
Something amiss, Captain?
Nope, nothing. Just Bruce being Bruce. More importantly, really glad we got Spider-Man back, Hunter. Not sure if you've noticed it, but these end-of-days scenarios really tend to put a damper on morale. It's nice to get a solid win, you know?
Every victory we have inches us closer to stopping Lilith. And every life we save
is another ally against her. In this case, a wisecracking, radioactive Spider-Man ally. Which is a good thing, now that we know Hydra has been augmenting their soldiers with this radioactive green gamma shampoo. We're gonna need all the help we can get. Speaking of helping, should probably get back to it. There's a certain special Hydra mad scientist out there whose face is just begging for a smacking. And these gamma signatures of his don't seem to want to analyze themselves. Talk to you later.
I am the web-slinging arachnid of justice. I am the fearsome spider who just ruined your day. Wait. Who? Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
Oh, hey, Hunter. Didn't see you there. Everything's fine. This is completely normal. All the top heroes do it, I'm sure.
Do what?
Practice their hero voice. In my case, my spider voice. I figured if I was going to be teaming up with this group, I ought to up my game. Sound more, I don't know, scary, I guess.
Well, your spider voice is very noticeable.
Really? Did it give you pause? Strike fear in your heart as you approach the spider's lair?
It struck something.
Yes! That means a lot to me, coming from you.
Oh my gosh,
I know
Peter.
Demon hunters. It's nice to get an expert opinion every now and then. And if I might add an opinion of my own, you are much nicer than Craven.
I actually came here to thank you.
Thank me? For what? And by the way, does this thanks also involve pizza? I have to say, battling Eddie always works up the appetite.
If I were to acquire this pizza, who would I give it to? Your identity remains a mystery to us all.
Oh, you want to meet the Spider Man beneath the mask? Sorry, that's a no-go. My true identity is a closely guarded secret. Not even MJ or Aunt May know for... Wait. I see what you're doing there. Sorry, Hunter, the mask's gotta stay on. I hope that's not gonna make things weird between us.
The Abbey is a place of many secrets. Your identity is safe within these walls.
It's not the walls here I'm worried about. It's out there in the real world where the people I love are.
No mask can hide you or them from Lilith. Her gaze can pierce your very soul.
Yeesh. Reminds me of my best friend's dad. And that was before he became a flying goblin.
I know this is not easy for you, Spider-Man. The people here are very different from one another. They do not always see eye to eye. But one thing I can say in truth is that I trust them with my very life.
Mainly because they brought me back.
Wait, did you just say lives, as in plural?
I mean, I died.
Yes.
I am really gonna enjoy getting to know you, Hunter.
And we would enjoy getting to know you. The real you.
Meh.
Listen, let me think it over, alright? It's a big decision. Gotta meditate on it. Check my horoscope, roll it around in my head, and maybe we'll talk soon. Cool? Cool. I really need to think this over.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, Spider, Spider, Spider-Man. Whoop. Sorry, Charlie went back to the bedroom, so most important part of the day.
You haven't set anything on fire today, have you?
It turns out Tony does occasionally make useful contributions.
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. You're welcome, Hunter. If this thing behind me turns into a giant gateway to ancient Egypt, I'm quitting.
Fortify seems good.
I'm here if you need me.
Nice to get some fresh air. Hardly any cobwebs or ghosts out here. I can see why you think that. Time to take it to the next level.
Well, you know what they say about practice, right?
See you around. Do your thing.
Nico, magic, help! Doom Girl 99 crashed just again. No way they weren't cheating. No freaking way. What do you expect us to do exactly? I don't know. Use the staff of one to cast cheat no more or something? That's not a thing. I have some magic words for you. We'll take anything. Get good. Oh, gotta.
What are we doing here, Magic?
We're unwinding. Together.
Really? Well, I was not aware I was wound.
I did not say you. This is a place I like to take all my colleagues.
From one colleague to another. Thanks, Magic.
You are welcome. Now enough talking. We fall into a silent state of tranquility now.
Okay, I will try.
I said shut up already. You're ruining the warm vibes.
Sorry.
Oh.
What is that strange ripple in the air? It is not quite wind.
I knew you would sense it. It's the transmigration of life essences from one level of existence to the next.
Human souls?
No. Insects, birds, other creatures. The Abbey is a waypoint where the veil between planes is quite thin. During quiet times such as this, you could actually feel it happening. I didn't want you to miss it.
That was thoughtful of you to think of me, Doctor.
If I am anything, Hunter, it's full of thoughts. Maybe too many, swirling around in my head, crashing against each other in a chaotic cosmos of ideas that is the madness of my mind. Reminding myself that I'm just a small part of the whole of creation is a way I calm it. It also reminds us of what's at risk of vanishing completely if your mother gets her way.
Oh, way to bring down the mood.
Indeed.
feeling that with a life force like yours in play, that won't happen.
Level free teen. I wish I could just set that somewhere else. Is that just a setting I can turn on?
Hunter, buddy, talk to me. More the merrier, right? Use all the help we can get, especially if you want to go to this
Hydra thinks they're so clever. Just imagine if they actually were. We might be in trouble.
Oh boy. Well, as it is. I guess we're done for the night. Or I guess I have the option to advance things. I have to do general missions first. I think I want the intel caches. For what it's worth. But that'll be Saturday. Maybe. I don't know. As it is, I'm done for tonight. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Have a good one. See you next time. Bye.